are pulling out of the Super League. That Chelsea are pulling out of the Super League. Now, Chelsea, in action tonight against Brighton, who are not one of the top six, of course, the six breakaway clubs. Darren, this is a story we're chasing. This is developing as we speak. Jamie, I'll come to you in a second, but what's your view of that? If this comes about, where does that leave this Super League tonight when Chelsea, who dipped their toe in the water of the Super League, have now pulled away from it?
Well, clearly it was roasting hot because obviously they couldn't put their whole foot in the water because, as you said, that's the right decision. Obviously, I know people are still going to be disappointed, and certainly the Chelsea fans that I know, they were more disappointed in Roman Abramovich. He's done so much for that football club, investing the money, investing in the women's game in terms of the women's team. He's done a lot for Chelsea Football Club, and it was really disappointing to hear that he was one of the owners back in the Super League. But the fact that there's unconfirmed reports that they're pulling out, they've made the right decision. I know there's still going to be people out there saying they're disappointed that they even kind of flirted with it, but the fact that they've come to the right decision in the end, hopefully, is massive for Chelsea Football Club.
Absolutely. Unconfirmed reports, as I say, Darren. I mean, Jamie, what's your thought on that? We saw Peter Cech in the middle of it and talking to the large number of Chelsea fans who gathered tonight. You wonder if what he has said, if he's brought them the news, and it's unconfirmed news, that Chelsea are pulling out the Super League and now they've all dispersed.
Well, on the basis of timing and these reports coming out, albeit not concrete, it does make me think that I saw the images there and he was very passionate. He was banging his hand. He was in the mix of it. Now, someone in his role, he's a legend. Look at the images here. I mean, he's a club legend first and foremost as a player. Now he's got a big senior role in terms of the football club as a running now, and he's out there extremely passionate. Now, I don't know if the fans care too much about him saying, move along. The fans will do what they want. Now, I can only think if it does transpire that is the info, it makes sense that he's maybe relaying something that he knows because they've walked on. I've spoke to Chelsea fans. I live locally in the area, and I've heard Chelsea fans say to me, and these are hardened Chelsea fans, season ticket holder, go with their son, go every week, love the club. They said, I won't support Chelsea if they're in it.
Do you know what that shows me?
I won't go, Jim. That's what they said. I'm not bothered about them. Yeah, I won't go.
Do you know what shows me that? At least it shows there with Petr Cech going off the coach and talking to the fans, they're united. So that then shows that the players and the fans are all together, are fighting, obviously. And I just hope that Roman Abramovich has come to the right decision and that Chelsea are...
And also, Darren, you know, we spoke earlier, but they've come out at UEFA and say, you make mistakes. You've had a dabble in it. We don't know if they have pulled out, but they've had a dabble in it. They've seen the backlash. And it's big. Now, they were naive to think it wouldn't be big.
Sure.
Yeah, it's big and it has to be big.
That's a good point, Jamie.
This has to be big. Now, they've looked at it. Now, equally, when I know people and Chelsea fans, Arsenal fans, all the rest of these fans, they won't support their club. If they say they're not in it, they'll soon come back and realise their club's not in it, will support them still.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point. It's about the people. It's about the clubs. If they stay put and they are the club that they signed up for, these fans, they are the club, they will carry on supporting them. So I think if that is the thing, clearly it's the right decision, but we'll see how it transpires.